Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will get the first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Moss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw, it's Reed. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. On the move at the 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man. We were in for a fun one today.
When Jordan Hare was rocking Auburn, had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. This drive will open from the 15. On the move. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the option. Give to the running back. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. On the move, it's Moss. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Crosses the 30. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They've got a first down here to open the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Cobb. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Makes the grab on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Texas A&M going quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but you see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Find some fresh air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Robinson. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it in, it's Simmons. play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Line gets set, first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
On the option, they'll go to the ground. Turning it on! We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a...
And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Coleman. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback keeper finding open areas. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Texas A&M going up tempo. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Using his feet. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Daniels. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Field goal is good. That'll close the gap to 14. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physical.
There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you
breaks into the open. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Bussey. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Oh, the fake, they snapped it to the up man, he's on the move. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming, and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st down from the 11. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the heat. Makes the grab. It's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done that time.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And he's knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Zeno. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Complete to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. A&M comes back out with another first down. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Setting up the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Fourth down.